What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. Today is the day we look at the Maxx Aider from Hunt Arsenal. Now this is the third video in the Hunt Arsenal series. If you haven't tuned into the other videos looking at the platforms, kind of the overviews, a detailed in-depth review of the sticks, check those videos out. Also stay tuned and subscribe down below. We're going to be doing the Razor platform next. That'll be the next video in the series. But today I want to talk about the Maxx Aider. Now this is two Arsenal sticks, and I do have two different Maxx Aiders on here. These are available for sale now. I believe they're supposed to start shipping soon. I was able to get a sneak peek at these Aiders, and to be honest with you, I really wanted to get them in my hands. I was very excited about them. The sticks are cool, the platforms are cool, but honestly, in my opinion, I think that these Aiders are the bee's knees. I was excited about them. And you know, I'm a guy that I've run a lot of Aiders in my hunting career, my mobile hunting career. The Lone Wolf Custom Gear Cable Aider, I think, is probably one of the finest Aiders that you can use for this style of sticks. Very, very effective. If you need a multi-step Aider, I think the Backwoods Mobile Gear 3-step Aider is the finest Aider that you can buy for multi-steps. I've tried Amsteel Aiders. They work. A lot of guys like them. I personally do not like them. There's a lot of people out in the industry, or just consumers, that have tried multiple different Aiders, and there's not an Aider to really cover those guys that are kind of struggling with Aiders. They're trying to find something that's easy to climb, that's safe to climb, that they feel comfortable coming down in the dark. That's the name of the game. Safety, comfortability, ease of climb. Some guys might be overweight like me. You might not be maybe you have knee problems, you might not have super strong legs. You need something to kind of fit that niche in between. A lot of guys don't like cable Aiders. They're not comfortable trying to find this in the dark. It can be tricky. So the Maxx Aider kind of solves all of that. Now this is on the Hunt Arsenal stick, but it's literally that easy. You pull it off, obviously you deploy the stick, and it's basically ready to go. This thing, as soon as I saw it, this was unveiled at the Mobile Hunters Expo, I was like, that's genius. That is genius. This is gonna solve that problem that every guy had that was concerned with Aiders. So looking at this Aider, for one, the stability. A lot of guys struggle with stability. This is extremely stable. So now this has a 3,000 pound rated Amsteel. This is a daisy chain. So this is daisy chained on here. I just have it just sitting on here for the video, but on these Hunt Arsenal sticks, there's actually a milled in loop, a little retainer loop that's going to lock this Aider in. Hunt Arsenal is also suggesting that you girth hitch it onto the stick. That's just for safety. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it's totally unnecessary. These aren't going anywhere, especially on these Hunt Arsenal sticks with this loop. Now if you put it on something like EWO feather stick, you might want to girth hitch it because there's nothing really there to hold it. Now there is a 3D printed, I'm not even sure what they're calling this, but this little 3D printed thing here, you just slide it up, it's very tight on there, and it's going to help retain it onto your stick. So you have your Amsteel down. Now these are daisy chained. You have a 20-inch slot, you have an 18-inch slot, and a 16-inch slot. So it's going to hit all the different sizes that you might want. Because this is so easy to climb, a 20 inch is perfect. On this Backwoods Mobile Gear Aider, I have these step to step, I think at 15, because it's just, you need a little bit closer for ease of climb on that style Aider. This is, I believe, a 17-inch cable Aider. I tried a 20-inch and it was just too much for me. Each Aider is a little bit different. So with this Maxx Aider, you're going to get 3 different sizes. You're going to be able to dial in the size that you want. And I tell you what, this is the easiest Aider I've ever climbed in my life. I have no affiliation with this brand. I have no connection with this brand. When I saw this, I just thought it was genius. I thought it was the idea that everybody has been wanting this whole time, especially those guys, like I said, that just are struggling with Aiders. This is a 9x7-inch, some sort of a composite plastic type material. It's very rigid, it's very strong. They compared it to some sort of material that they put on, like Polaris uses on their UTVs. It's very, very strong. the am steel comes off and it splits and it goes down into here. It looks like it's full buried all the way into the bottom, and there's little slots and ridges, so it's not coming out, it's not moving around. It basically just falls into place. And the nice thing about this Aider is I've sat there on the tree and I've picked it up and I've dropped it, and it almost always, I would say 99% of the time, it's gonna fall right into place. So when you're climbing up, if it gets hung up on your boot, it's gonna fall. Now it could make a little noise. This is plastic, so if it's a cold, crisp, cool day and this thing bangs into the tree, it might make a little bit of noise. You know, it's just something to be cognizant about. We're mobile hunters, you gotta think about this stuff. The nice thing about this Aider is this am steel, which it's my understanding that Sam, the am steel guy, is the one that's actually making these. So he's out of Michigan. Arsenal is a Michigan company, so they linked up. So kudos to Sam, the am steel guy, for partnering up with them. This is a really cool project, and he's making these am steels here. This am steel is actually has a reflective property in it. So I don't know, I guess it's just braided in there. So I don't know if Sam is actually putting that together, but this is going to reflect on your flashlight. So when you're climbing up the tree, you're going to have not only the glow in the dark, I don't know if that's stickered or if it's inlaid. I think, yeah, it's inserted in there. So it's another piece inside there that's going to glow. But as you're climbing up and you shine this with your light, this is going to glow as well. So it's very, very safety oriented. And that's really what this is marketed at, is it's marketed as people that, you know, they want that extra safety, you know, aspect of an Aider. So looking at the actual step, it's 9 by 7 inches. There is a textured finish. So these spots here that are kind of glowing, that it feels like a sandpaper grit. I mean, you could file your nails on it. It is extremely aggressive. So it's going to be very good on your boot for traction. Now we don't know what's going to happen in the middle of winter, how this is going to sound. Is it going to be loud? Is it going to get iced up? We just don't know yet. It's 90 degrees here in Michigan. I have no clue. But looking at this so far and how this is built and how it's designed, I really can't say enough how awesome this product is. This is literally the most exciting thing that I have saw out of this lineup from Hunt Arsenal. Yes, the sticks are cool, the platforms are cool, but this product here, this Aider, you can use it on any double step stick. You can put it on the Eastern Woods Outdoor stick. You can put it on a Lone Wolf Custom Gear stick, a double stick. You can put it on a B stick. You can put it on a Skeletor stick. You can put it on an XOP X2 climbing stick. You can literally put it on any double step stick. So this product is going to reach the masses. It doesn't matter which brand you like, which brand you don't like. You can use it on whatever you want. Very cool product. It does come in at a pretty penny. These are $40 each. So, you know, you could also argue that they're a little bit heavy. 7.4 ounces, which is like 0.46 pounds. So it's like almost a half a pound to add one of these to your stick. You know, if you got a pound and a half stick, you're adding another half a pound. So now you're at like 2 pounds per stick, but you're getting another 20 inches. So essentially you're getting another stick, which each setup, you know, your sticks are now, you're adding $40 to your stick. So yeah, there's some things that you're going to have to think about. But honestly, I think that this thing is an absolute slam dunk. So you saw at the beginning of the video, I had these integrated together. So there's a really cool little bungee system that you can just wrap around and it locks it in. Obviously you're going to want to tuck in your straps. You know, you can do that in the field. I'm not going to do it right now, but you want to tuck in all your little straps and it'll hold it really well. And then you can take your other Arsenal stick and then you have to flip it around this way. It does take a little bit of finagling, but you can get them to line up. I don't have this Aider in the right position, but you basically just kind of, you get it in the right spot and then boom, you got a nice little set here. You can, you know, tuck all this stuff in. So if you want to put this on the side of your backpack or whatever, it's going to work really well. I don't know, like if you put it on a custom gear stick, I don't know how great it's going to work. I haven't tried that yet. If you put it on a B stick or an Eastern Woods Outdoor stick and you try to stack it, I don't know if that's going to work. So There's going to be some integration you're going to have to figure out. You're going to have to figure out if $40 per stick is worth it for you. I got these two, and then I ordered a couple more. So I'm going to have a full set. And when I run my Arsenal sticks this year, I'm gonna run these sticks for saddle hunting. I really want to test them out. I want to beat them up and see if they hold up in deer season. I'm gonna run 4 Aiders. I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna run the whole Arsenal setup when I saddle hunt, and really just beat the hell out of this stuff and see if this stuff is really gonna hold up for the rigors of deer season. So I'm very excited about these Aiders. Like I said, I have no affiliation with this company. It's just, you know, I've been doing this now for like 4, going on 5 years. I've been immersed in this mobile hunting game, doing these reviews, and this is probably one of the most exciting things that I've saw. Call me crazy, call me stupid. It's just, it's something different. I've never saw anything like this. Correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong. I've never saw somebody take this approach. I've never saw somebody come up with something different like this. And like I said, it's not going to be for everybody. If you're a minimalist and you're trying to get as lightweight as possible, then get just a single step or double step Amsteel Aider. But if you're a guy that you're just not super comfortable with Aiders, you want something a little safer, maybe you're a female and you don't hunt a lot, or you're a kid, you want something that's just a little bit safer, you can set this to 16 inches, you can girth hitch it, you can lock it in, and then like I said, it's easy to deploy. It may make a little bit of noise. You can obviously do it quiet in a hunting situation. You're going to have that reflective capability. This glows. This is going to be reflective, and it's unbelievably stable on the tree. It always falls back into position, and I think it's phenomenal. It's a cool product. I put it on all these different sticks, and it worked great. So, you know, if you're interested in checking them out, you can go to, I think, huntarsenal.com and order them. Like I said, no affiliation. I just wanted to highlight a really cool product. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe down below. We're going to do the Razor platforms next, and then we're going to get into a whole bunch of other gear. So this is going to continue. The show is going to go on. We have a lot of stuff coming your way. I'm getting fired up. I'm getting pumped. Deer season's coming. I got to get rid of this barrel and start getting my ass into shape, because we're going to kill some deer this year. And I hope you do too. So let's do it together, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.